Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number one. Yes, day number one, week 11, fall 2024 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Please ensure that you have your writing utensils, something to write on, something to write with as we begin this journey. Today is definitely, well, first of all, my name is Mr. Petit. Write this down for me, please. Write this down for me. My name is Mr. Petit. Tanaya, where's Tanaya?
I'm here.
Can you see what I'm writing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the 11th of November, 2024. Samaya.
I'm here.
Okay, good. And Destiny Johnson, can you see what I'm writing? That's Destiny. Destiny Johnson, can you hear me? Okay,
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Are you writing this down, Destiny?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please make sure that you're writing this down. Everyone should be writing this down. You're not just here to look at the screen. You have to write down what I have written, and you have to participate in the class, all right? You have to participate in the class, and you have to be focused, all right? This is a 3-hour marathon, so we have to make sure that we are here but actively participating, and we are learning and getting the information that we need. All right, so we are this has to be our final installation of series. Of sequences or series, right? That's another word to use, by the way. They also call these things series too. This is an example I want us to do. Right? And let me just sequences with mixed numbers. Everyone there should know what a mixed number is, right? Can anyone define what is a mixed number? When you say a mixed number, what does that mean? What is a mixed number?
A fraction that has a whole number.
Very good. A fraction that has a whole number attached to it. And so we're going to be looking at sequences involving mixed numbers. So the question is, they want us to write down the next two numbers in the sequence. They want us to write down the next two numbers in the sequence. Is Shania Bethel there? Where's Shania? Is Shania here? Shania Bethel, I wonder if she's there. Okay, so all right, let's continue. Cleveland, can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly, Cleveland?
Oh, I can hear you.
You hear me? Okay, good. Cleveland, are you still using those headphones or because you sound muffled?
Yes, sir. I'm still using these headphones.
Okay. You're unable to find your original ones.
Well, here's one problem. The laptop, I was using a laptop, but the problem is it keeps saying that my mic was disabled, so I had to do it on the computer now.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see now. I understand. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer this question. Um, so the question states that they want us to write down the next two terms in the sequence. And so let me write the sequence for you. So the sequence is the following. We have, use red. We have 1 and the next one is 1 and 1 and 3 over 4. And the next one is 2 and 1 over 2. And then the next one is 3 and 1 over 4. And then we have this one is blank. And then we have this one is blank. Is there anyone there who's afraid of fractions? Please tell me. I hope not. Is anyone there who's afraid of
I
fractions?
am.
I am.
I am.
Afraid, I just don't know how to do it.
I'm afraid of fractions in this term right now.
In this term,
I am.
okay.
I am.
All right.
When I mean in this term,
I am.
All right. So let's get rid of our phobia of fractions by facing it head on.
I
Right?
ain't never scared.
You ain't never so you're never scared. All right. Sure. All right. For the people who ain't never scared, put your answer inside the chat for me, please. Put your answer inside the chat. Let me enable the chat. What do you think the next two terms? What do you think the next two terms is? Let me enable the chat, by the way. Put your answer inside the chat. I think the chat is enabled now. So put your answer inside the chat. What do you think the next two terms of the sequence is? We have 1 and 3 over 4. We have 2 and 1 over 2. We have 3 and 1 over 4. Put your answer inside the chat. Tell me what you think the answer is. Where is Griffin? Griffin, can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
Good day. Where's Griffin? Not Griffin, man. Dave.
Good night.
Good night. Where's Dave?
As well.
You never sent me the work.
For which ones? I send you the ones for.
You never sent me them. Look carefully at the chat. You didn't send me them. Look carefully. The ones I sent you was the last thing I sent you was simplifying algebraic expressions. And I never got that.
Good night, Mr.
The ones I sent you was the ones before. Okay, I can send the work in because I finished it though.
You finished it?
As
Okay. Well, if you finish with that, I want you to do what we're doing tonight then. Where's Shalice? Shalice?
Yes, sir.
Did you finish the ones I sent you?
No, sir.
Okay. You're doing that now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I see some people said 4 and 1 over 5. Wrong. Jeremiah, the one who never scared. 4 and 1 over 6. Nope. 5 and 1 over 7. Nope. 4 and 1 over 6. Nope. 4 and 5. Someone said 4 and 3 over 4. Okay. Someone say 4 and 19 over 4. There's a lot of different answers here. The first thing we have to figure out is what is the pattern? Like, what is it increasing by? As we have to first figure out, right? Like
You gotta add by the number.
add by what? What are we adding by?
The half is increasing by 2.
I think the half is like, so we start off with 1. So let's do this. So we start off with
Add by 1 for the first one.
we start off with 1, and then we go on to 1 and 3 over 4. So what did we add?
3/4.
We start with think about it. We start at 1. And then we have 1 and 3 over 4. What did we add?
3/4.
3 over 4. 3 over 4. No, just 3/4.
You add 1.5.
No, we didn't add 1.5. We just add 3/4. Because look, we had 1. And then now we have 1 and 3 over 4.
Almost cut my arm.
The only thing that we added was what? 3 over 4. Because now it's 1 and 3 over 4. So that means that in each case, we are adding what? We are adding 3 over 4. In each case, we are adding 3 over 4. Okay? In each case, we're adding 3 over 4. So that means in order for us to get our next term, what we have to do is we have to figure out what is 3 and 1/4 plus 3/4. That's what we have to do. So we have to add 3/4. And so what that means is that we have this mixed number that we have to add to 3/4, 3 and 1/4. And so let's go ahead and do that, right? That's not hard. So we have to take 3 and 1/4. And we have to add that to what? You have to add it to what? You have to add it to what?
3/4.
3/4. So we have 3 and 1/4. We have to add it to 3/4.
3 and
There's different ways to do this. The way how I would do it, there's multiple ways, but I would want to teach y'all how to do it like this. I would want to change this improper fraction, this mixed number into improper fraction. So how would we do that? We multiply the what? 3
Multiply the bottom at the top.
yeah, 3 times 4. And then add 1. 3 times 4 is what?
12,
12 plus 1 is
13.
13. So we have 13/4 plus what?
Plus 3/4.
Plus
3/4.
Plus 3/4. Ivory, where's Ivory?
Hello.
What is 13/4 plus 3/4?
16/4.
16/4, that's correct. Krishton, what is 13/4 plus 3/4?
16/4.
16/4. Are you writing this down, Krishton?
Yes, sir.
The rest of us, are we writing this down?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
here
sir.
we're gonna add the
Yes.
numerators. Do we add the denominators too? Like do
No,
we say
sir.
4 plus 4?
Also.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we just leave the denominators the same. All right. So it's gonna be 16, because 13 plus 3 is 16. And then we leave the denominators. We don't bother with the denominator. Okay. And so we have 16/4. But what is 16/4? That's 16 divided by 4, which is what?
4.
4. Which is 4. All right. Okay. Any questions on that? So that means that what our answer for this one is going to be, what our number is,
4.
our missing number is,
4.
our missing number is 4. All right, so we remember we add in 3/4. So if that missing number is 4, and then we add 3/4, what our next number is going to be?
4 and 3/4.
4 and 3/4.
4 and 3/4. Very good. 4 and 3/4. It's going to be, now what we have to do, we have to say 4 plus what?
3/4.
Plus 3/4. Plus 3/4. And that gives us what?
4 and 3/4.
4 and 3/4. Okay. 4 and 3/4. So the answer here is going to be 4 and what?
3/4.
3/4. Very good. 4 and 3/4. All right. Any questions on this? Let me know if y'all understand this, please. Let me know if
So
y'all
I
understand.
understand.
Yes, sir.
Let me
No,
know if y'all
sir.
understand.
A little bit.
I
A little bit.
understand.
A little bit. Okay. Who do not understand this? Or you need another example?
I need another one.
Another example.
Another one.
Another example. Okay. Let's do
Because what
another.
I'm not getting, how you have 1, then you have 2, then you have 3. Why you have 2 4s? Like
Again?
2, like how you have 1 and 3/4, 2 and 1/2, then you have 3 and 1/4, then you have a 4. And then you have another 4 with 3/4. But the other numbers, like you didn't have them double, like how you have the 2 4s at the end.
Okay, so think of 3/4 as 3/4, right? So if you have $1 and you add 75 cents, you have $1.75.
5 cents, yes.
Now add 50 cents to $1.75. How much would you have? If you add 75 cents, if you add 75 cents to $1.75, how much would you have?
250.
250. Good. That's 2.5. And if you add 75 cents to $2.50, how much would you have in how much would you have now?
325.
325. That's 3 1/4. And if you add 75 cents to $3.25, how much would you have?
$4.
$4. And if you add 75 cents to $4, how much would you have? $3.
$4.75.
Exactly. 4 3/4. Okay. So that's
Okay.
why it says 1, then 1 1/4. I mean 1 and 1 3/4, then 250, then 3 1/4, and then 4, and then 4 3/4. Okay, that's how we do it. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions on that? Let me know, please, before I move on to that. Do we need another example?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Let me
sir. Yes,
use
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kriston, do you understand this? Where's Kriston? Kriston, do you understand this? Where's Kriston? I can't hear from him. Where's Alex? Alex Delaveau?
I'm here and I understand.
Okay, where's Alex Delaveau?
Sir? Yes, sir.
Do you understand this?
And what?
You understand this, Alex?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alea, you understand this?
Pardon me?
You understand this?
Not really.
Not really? You said no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do another one. So let's do another example so she can understand it and the rest of you don't understand it. Let's do another example. Okay, do you all have this written down before I move this? Because I need to move this.
Yes,
Yeah, so
Yes, sir.
Okay, what I want y'all to do is
No, sir.
take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. My number is, for those persons who do not know what my number is 426-8891. Take a picture of this first one and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay, 426-8891. Take a picture of this and send it to me.
You
via
wanted
WhatsApp.
us to write the working out also?
The working is very important. Probably the
Okay.
most important part. You need to show the working. That's how I know you know how to add fractions. All right.
I'm gonna do the working now.
Okay, so okay, let's do another one. Okay.
$90?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the working and I can't understand how you have it all up now.
Yeah, no problem. Let me clear out drawings.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Example number 2.
Mr. Petit, you could go back for a second, please.
I need to go back for 1 second.
Yeah, I can take a picture.
Okay, so again, the instruction is still to figure out what is the missing numbers in the sequence. All right. So let's do another one.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so write down the missing numbers in the sequence. Write down the missing number in the sequence. So let's say we have, this is example number 2. So let's say we have 2 and we have 2.5, and then we have 3, and then we have 3.5, and then we have blank. And then we have blank. Okay. So if you think you already know what the answer is, you could put your answers at the chat if you think you already know. But here, what are we increasing by? In each case, what are we increasing by? We're increasing by what? We're increasing by a half. How do we know that? Because how do we know we're increasing by a half each time?
Started off with 2, then we have 2.5.
Yeah, we start off with 2, and then we have 2.5, right? So we got to put what? Plus 1 over 2.
Plus a half.
Plus 1 over 2. Aiden, Bean, are you writing this down? Where's Aiden?
Yes, sir.
Good. And Brianna Moss, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And then we're gonna move from 2.5 to we add what? We add a half again.
A half again.
Add half again. And that gives us what? 3. Then we add what? We add a half again, and that gives us what? 3.5. So 3, add a half, that gives us 3.5. Then we have 3.5 and we add a half.
It's 4.
4.
What's the answer?
4.
4. Okay. Let's show our working, right? Let's show our working. Let's show how we get 4. So we have 3 and what? 1 over what? 1 over 2 plus what? What are we adding?
1 over 2.
1 over 2.
1 over 2, very good. Based on what we did last time, what are we gonna do? Take the improper fraction and change it into a, take the mixed number and change it into a
Improper fraction.
improper fraction, so it's gonna be equal to, we multiply 3 times 2
Is 6.
and we add 1.
7.
3 times 2 is
7
what?
over 2.
3 times 2 is what?
6.
6 plus 1 is
7
7, so it's gonna be 7 over what?
over 2.
Over 2 plus what?
Plus a half.
Plus a half. Where is Dave? Dave, can you hear me? Where's Dave? Dave, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Did you send the work yet?
I didn't think you wanted me to send it no more. You still want me to
Yes.
send it?
And you say you already finished it?
Yes, sir, but I didn't think you wanted me to send it. You could have let me do the work for this class.
Okay, do that and then after class send it, okay?
All right, sir.
And it's not all right, it's either yes or no, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shekinah, you understand this so far? Where's Shekinah?
Yeah, I understand.
You understand? Okay,
Yes, sir,
so we have,
confused like at this when we get from to this part, but I understand it now.
so we have 7 over 2 plus 1 over 2. So what did that give us?
8 over 2?
8 over 2, very good. Class, do we add the denominators?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Again, do we add the denominators?
No, sir.
Oh, sorry.
No.
No, sir.
So it's just gonna be what? 8 over 2, and what is 8 over 2?
4.
8 divided by 2,
4.
which is what?
4.
So we divide it, right? So that means that this is gonna be what? The answer is gonna be 4.
4 and then you add a half.
So, but then are we done?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, we're not
Do
done
it
yet.
again
No,
and
sir.
you get 4.
So we have
Then
to,
1 and 2.
yeah, so we have to add a half again, right? So it's gonna be, you're gonna add a half again. Add a half. Add a half again. And 4 plus a half is what?
6.
4
4
plus
and
a
a
half is what?
4 and a half.
4 and a half. 4 and a half or 4 and 1 over 2. Right?
5 over 2.
This is gonna be equal to 4 and what?
1 over 2.
4 and 1 over 2. Very good. So the answer here is what?
4.5.
4.5 or 4 and 1/2. Okay. Let me know if y'all understand that, please. Let me know if y'all understand that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The rest of you, please let me know if y'all understand this.
Yeah.
Let me know if you understand this.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
What I need you to do is put an I inside the chat if you understand. Put N if you do not understand. Again, put I in the chat if you understand. Put N if you do not understand. Ivory, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Christon, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chico, you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Draming, do you understand this? Deontay, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Where's Nateo? Nateo, can you hear me? Where's Nateo? Nateo, can you hear me? Where's Nateo? Can't hear from Nateo. Okay, what I need y'all to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need y'all to do that right now for me, please. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need y'all to do that. Trinity Cash, do you understand this? Trinity?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Aiden Bain, you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Take me to the restroom, please.
Yes, you can, quickly. Akira, where's Akira? Akira? Akira, can you hear me? Where's Akira? Akira, I cannot hear you. Can you hear me? I cannot hear Akira. Your mic is not working. Okay, Akira, what I need you to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me, please. Alexia Brown, where's Alexia Brown? Alexia Brown. Should we do another example? Are y'all ready for the grid exercise?
Ready for the graded exercise?
One more.
One more example for the graded exercise.
One more example. All right. Let's do it. Let's do another one. So stop. Good. All right, let's do another example. Example number 3. So with this one, you have to understand how to add fractions, how to convert it into a mixed number, what to do in those cases, right? I need everyone to take a picture of their work and send it to me via WhatsApp. You need to do that for me. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Some people work I still have not seen. And for those of you who have sent in your work, that's good. The rest of you, make sure to send in your work, please. Okay, so let's say we have, say, so let's say we have 4, and let's say we have 4 and 2/5, and then we have 4 and 4/5. And then we have 5 and 1/5. Aunt Jean, where's Aunt Jean?
Yeah.
Are you writing this down? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Antoine, are you writing this down? Where's Antoine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Asia, Moxie, where's Asia? What, Asia, Moxie? Or Asia? Asia, Moxie? Where's Asia, Moxie? Okay. All right, so class, what are we increasing by, right away? What are we increasing by? Say it again. We are increasing by what?
2/5.
2/what? 5. So in each case, we're gonna add what?
2/5.
2/5. How do we know that we are increasing by 2/5? How do we know?
Because with the second number, that's what was being added.
Very good. Because we started off with 4, and then we move on to 4 and 2/5. All right. Ajani, are you writing this down? Where's Ajani? Ajani, are you writing this down? Ajani, are you writing this down? Where's Ajani? Jana from Ajani. So we added 2/5. What are we gonna do in the next start? So we added 2/5 here. We added 2/5 to get 4 and 4/5. We're gonna add what? 2/5 again. So in each case, we're adding 2/5. And then we add 2/5 again. Devanti, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we add 2/5. All right. Okay, so what we have here is we have 5 and 1/5. So we have 5 and 1/5. Plus what?
2/5.
Plus 2/5. All right. How are we gonna add these two? What are we gonna do?
Multiply the denominator by the whole number and add the numerator.
So it's gonna be 5 times 5 plus 1. 5 times 5 is what? 25 plus 1 is?
26.
26. So this is 26 over what?
5.
Over 5 plus what?
2/5.
2/5. So we have 26/5 plus 2/5. That's gonna give us what?
28/5.
28/5. 28/5. Okay, so what we gonna do here? We have to what?
Divide.
Divide. Dunaway, Johnson, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Beyonce, Ramen, are you following?
Yes, sir.
So we have 5. You have to say how many times does 5 go into 28? Oh, by the way, I should put this on the other side so you wouldn't. So we have to say how many times does 5 go into?
5 times. 5 times.
So it's gonna be. Let me use a different. Let me just say like a pink. So 5 goes into 28. How many times?
5.
5 times. 5 times 5 is what? 25. 25. 28 minus 25 is what?
3.
3. And so what do we do? What do we do at this point?
Bring it down to 0.
Say it again.
Bring it down to 0.
No. You want to write it as a. You want to write it as a mixed number.
5 over 3.
So
It's 5, 3 over 5.
So the 5 becomes a what?
Whole number.
The whole number. Right?
Oh, so,
Okay.
okay.
The 3 becomes the what?
Numerator.
Numerator. Right? And then this 5 becomes the what?
Denominator.
Denominator. Yeah. Y'all remember this or y'all never learned this before?
I remember it.
I never learned it.
I learned it, but I did it different.
I never learned.
So we have, it's going to be what? 5, big 5 as the whole number. What is the numerator? 3. And what's the denominator?
5.
5. And so that means that it's going to be what? And our next term is what? 5 and what? 5 and what?
5 and
3 over 4. 3 over
5.
5. Okay. Do we understand or I need to do it again?
I understand.
You understand? Say it again. Do I need to do another one?
From right here. No, sir.
No?
Sir.
Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add what?
5 and 3 over 5 plus 2 over 5.
We're gonna add 2 over 5 again. Okay. If we add 2 over 5 again, what would that be? So let's, someone said it. So that'll be, let's do it again. Let's do another one. So we have to add 5 and 3 over 5.
I got 6.
You got 6. Okay. Anyone else got 6?
Yeah, so.
So I have 5 and 3 over 5. Plus what? Plus what I adding? I had to add what?
2 over 5.
2 over 5, yeah. 2 over 5. And so what we have is going to be equal to, we have to change this mixed number into an improper fraction. So 5 times 5 is what? Plus 1. What is 5 times 5, class?
25.
25. Plus 3 is what?
28.
28. Good. So this is 28 over what?
5.
Over 5. Plus what?
I got 6.
Plus
Got
2
6.
over 5.
Plus 2 over 5. And so we have what? 28 over 5 plus 2 over 5. What does that give us?
30 over 5.
That give us
5.
30 over what?
5.
Over 5. And what is 30 divided by 5?
6.
6. Very good. 6. And so that means that our new term is going to be what? 6. All right. And that's how you show the working for it properly. All right. Any questions? Anyone does not know what I'm doing or you understand perfectly how I got it?
Understand.
I mean, if you have a question, any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Anyone have any questions? Please let me know, please.
No, sir. It's pretty easy.
Anyone have any questions? Let me know.
No, sir.
Good night.
I don't understand.
Who's that speaking?
Good night.
No, sir.
Now.
Janelle, you just arrived. Eh?
Yes, sir. I just got in.
Okay. All right.
I don't understand either. Good evening.
Who's that speaking?
It's Evelyn.
Evelyn, oh, you just arrived too. Okay, that's fine.
Yes, sir. I message you.
Yes, I saw the message. I did see.
Okay.
Okay, but for those of us who are here already, do y'all have any questions for me?
No, sir.
No? Okay, so what I want y'all to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need to see your notes. Where is Dazon Curry? Dazon Curry? Dazon Curry, can you hear me? And Dior, where's Dior? Dior, can you hear me? Where's Dior?
Yes, sir.
Dior, have you sent in your notes yet?
No, sir.
Dior, you can't be in my class and not sending the notes. You haven't sent any notes. That's not good. You have to send in the notes, Dior.
I wasn't in the class last week because I was under the weather.
Dior, you was right there. I was asking you for the notes from last week. I need you to take a picture of your work and send it to me. Do you have this written down?
Yes, sir.
So take a picture of it and send it to me. That's not only Dior, the rest of you take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Ivory, where's Ivory McKenzie?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand this or you have any questions for me?
I understand it.
You understand it? And Alondra Parker, where's Alondra?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in your notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Ethan Bain, where's Ethan Bain?
Yes, sir.
Ethan Bain, have you sent in your notes yet?
I just arrived, so I'll send it after I finish writing it down.
Okay. I'm about to move this, so if you need
Yes,
this,
sir.
please take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I'm about to move this. So if you need this,
Yes,
take a
sir.
picture of it and send it to me. Take a picture of the screen before I move it, all right? Okay, so, okay, this is a big one, so very important one that we did. Let me move all this right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you all a great exercise to do, to try on your own. I'm gonna give you a great exercise to do, to try on your own, just to ensure that we get it. So please try these on your own. Great exercise number 1. Exercise number 1. So the instructions are the following. Write down the next. Anyone need me to go back to the previous slide before we go on to the great exercise?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Quickly take a picture of this for those of you who are still writing. Wyatt, where's Wyatt? Wyatt, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Wyatt, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
But Wyatt, I don't have your notes.
I like it come in like couple minutes.
Did you take a screenshot of this so you can write it down and send me it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nevaeh, where's Nevaeh?
I'm right now.
Explain to me how I changed this mixed number into improper fraction. Yeah.
Pardon?
Explain how I converted this mixed number into improper fraction. What did I do?
You added.
Before I added, what did I do?
You multiplied it by the lower number.
What did I multiply?
5 times 5.
And that's what?
Pardon?
5 times 5 is what?
25.
Plus 1 is what?
26.
So it's 26 over what?
5.
Good. How did I do this one? Yeah.
You multiplied 5 times 5 and added 3.
And it gives me what?
28 over 5.
Good. All right, let's do other ones. So next one is write down the missing numbers. What is it? Write down the missing numbers. Numbers in the sequence. So for these ones you do on your own, we're gonna answer them together. Once we're done. So let's go ahead and answer. Let me put them on the screen for you. Number 1. So let's say that we have, so all these are like with mixed numbers. Kriston, where's Kriston? Kriston, right? Kriston, right? Can you hear me? So let's say we have 7, comma, 7 and a half, comma, 8, comma, 8 and a half, and then we have blank, and then we have blank. Number 2. Let's say we have 5 and 5 and 1 over 4. Then we have 5 and 1 over 2. And we have 5 and 3 over 4. Then we have blank and blank. Number 3, let's say we have 6 and 6 and a 1 over 5. And then 6 and 2 over 5. And then 6 and 3 over 5. And then we have blank and blank. And number 4, so we have 1 and a 1 and 1 over 3. And a 1 and 2 over 3. And then 2 and then blank and then blank. Calvin Hyla, what number you on? Yes, Calvin. Calvin Hyla, what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3, you understand what you're doing, Calvin?
Yes, sir.
Jemiah, what number you on?
I'm on number 2.
You understand what you're doing, Jemiah?
A little bit.
A little bit, okay. Xavier Cooper, what number you on, Xavier?
Number 4.
You understand what you're doing, Xavier?
Yes, sir.
Natalia, what number you on? Natalia, what number you on? Natalia Miller, what number you on? Where's Natalia Miller? Can't have from her. Zion Neely, what number you on?
Number 4.
Number 4. Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Zion Davis, what number you on? Zion Davis, what number you on? Zion?
Number 3.
Zion, are you writing this down? Because I asked you for your notes and then you didn't answer me. So are you writing this down?
So
But you haven't sent me the notes yet, Zion. What are you waiting on?
I guess you told me a couple minutes ago.
You have to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's what I said. I said that from last week and you still haven't sent me the notes. So you have to send the notes today. You understand me?
Yeah.
What number you on, Zion?
Okay.
I can't hear you.
Number 3.
Number 3. Shekinah, what number you on?
I
Shekinah,
just started number 2.
number 2. Chanel Penn, where's Chanel? What number you on, Chanel?
Number 3.
Okay. Tasia, are you there?
Yes, sir.
How do you pronounce your name?
Tisha.
Tasia. And Tasia. Okay, Tasia, have you sent in the notes to me? As yet?
No, sir, not yet.
You have to take a picture of your notes and send it to me. Why you haven't done that yet?
Oh.
Take a picture of
Sorry.
your notes and send it to me. Do you have my number? You know my number?
No, sir.
You don't know my number? Okay. So I'm gonna put my number in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
My phone is dead and my mommy isn't home. So I can't really send the notes right now because I have to charge my phone.
Okay. Where is let me put my I'm gonna put my number in the chat for those persons who are still who need my number. My number is 426-8891. Again, my number is 426-8891. Rudy, what number you on, Rudy? Rudy, what number you on? Can't have from Rudy. Patrick, what number you on, Patrick?
I'm finishing up number 4.
Okay. And is there anyone who is finished? If you're finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. If you're finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Markeo, what number you on, Markeo?
3.
Number 3, okay. And Owen Hannah, what number you on, Owen? Owen Hannah? Owen Hannah, can you hear me? I can't hear from Owen. Miles and Max, are you there? Miles and Max, can you hear me? Okay. I could barely hear you all though. What happened to your mic?
Not sure.
Say it again.
More better?
Yes, much better.
Okay.
What number you on, Mark? Miles, sorry.
I'm done.
You finished?
And
Did
I
you
already sent it.
already send it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and how about your brother?
Oh, number 3.
Number 3? Okay. So, all right, number 3, okay. Okay. Is anyone else who's finished? Is anyone else who's
Sorry,
finished?
you want to ask me what number I want? Sorry.
Oh, I can't even see your thing. Your name.
Curry.
Okay. When you enter, please change your name next time because I didn't know who that was.
All right.
Okay. This is how do you pronounce your name?
Curry.
Harry?
Yes, so.
Okay. Once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp, okay?
Yes, I did.
You did. Okay. Now, let me tell you something. Not you, I mean everyone. Is anyone having problems with number 3? Anyone having problems?
No, sir.
Number 3?
No, sir.
Number 2? Any have any problems with number 2?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Ivory, you have a question?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, number 1 is easy. Anyone have any problems with number 4?
No, sir.
No?
I have a little 3 and 4. I get the first answer for 3.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Beyonce, Ramen.
Yes, sir.
You finish?
I'm on the last one.
Okay. Go ahead, Daniel.
I just stepped in.
So you don't understand?
I came, so I don't understand.
That's fine. We're gonna go on over the answers right now.
Thank you.
Anaya Monroe. Anaya Monroe. There's Anaya Monroe. I can't have from Anaya Monroe. Anaya Monroe, can you hear me? Can't have from Anaya Monroe. Okay. Let's answer number 1. Any volunteers for number 1? Any volunteers for number 1?
I know.
Caleb?
Okay, first you put 9.
Okay, so first you have to tell me, what are we counting by? What are we increasing by? And
1 1.5.
A half, right? So we are, in each case, increase it by a half. So this was 7 and some 7.5, and this is 7.5. This becomes what?
8.
8, very good.
Then 8.5. Then 8.5.
Very good. So this is 7, then 7.5, then 7.5, then 8, then 8, add a half. Okay.
And 9.
Good.
Then 9.5.
Very good. It's gonna be, when we add a half, class. When we add a half to 8.5, what do we get?
9.
9. 9. Danielle, you understand that? When we add a half to 8.5, we get 9. You understand that? Danielle.
Then you add 9.
Danielle, you understand that?
You go over one more, please.
No problem. If we add a half to 8.5, right? We should get 9. That makes sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Because like $8.50. If you add 50 cents more, you get $9. Make sense?
Petty, can I have number 2, please?
Yes, we can. So we have 8.5. We add a half, that becomes 9. Okay. Next, we have 9, and we have to add what? Add a half again. So if we add a half, what does it become?
9.5.
9.5.
9.5. Very good. Did anyone get 9 and a 9.5 for number 1?
I did. I did. The first one to get that.
Excellent. If you got it, please put a tick.
I didn't get it the first time, but when I realized, I made my correction.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Next, we have 5, then 5 and 1 over 4, then 5 and 1 over 2, then 5 and 3 over 4. So go ahead, Sasha, Nick. What are we increasing by in each case?
We're increasing by a quarter.
Very good, increasing by a quarter. So 1 second, let me write this properly. By the way, for those of you who are finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. For those of you who are finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. We're increasing by a quarter. So what are we gonna do? So in each case, we have to add what?
A quarter.
Very good. Add a quarter or 1 over 4. So we have to add a quarter such that when we have 5 and 3 over 4, we have to add what?
A quarter.
Add a quarter. What does that give us?
That give us 6.
Say it again.
It give us 6.
How you get 6 for this one?
So I added 5 and 3 over 4 plus 1 over 4. So that's 5 times 4 is 20 plus 3, 23.
1
And that'll
second.
be
So we say 5 times 4, that gives us 20 plus 3 is what?
23.
Gonna be equal to 23. 23 over what?
Over 4.
Over 4 plus what?
4 over 1. I cancel them out.
1 over 4.
I did 4 over 1.
How do you get 4 over 1?
Because how I learned to do this was we turn the next side upside down, cancel them out. And it gives you the same answer but shorter.
What you get?
Oh, that's so when you turn it around, you'll cancel out the 4. 4 into 4 goes 1 time. 4 into 4 goes 1 time. 4 into 23 goes 6 times, and the answer is 6.
Well, don't go into 23 6 times.
4 into
24.
into 24, sorry. 4 into 24.
Oh, 24. Okay. Got you. Okay. Got me skipped. All right. So we add 23 plus 1, which gives us
24.
24.
You divide it by 4 and then you get 6.
Yeah, 24 divided by 4 is what?
6.
6. Very good. So that means that this is 6.
Mr. Petit, I can do the next question, please.
Yes, we can. So this one is 6, and then when we add a fourth,
I mean 6 and 1.
it gives
6
us
and
what?
1.
6
6
and
and 1.
6 and 1 over 4.
Good.
All right. Anyone got that for number 2? I mean, if you got that for number 2.
I did.
Aye. Okay, good. So it's going to be 6 and 1 over 4.
I did.
You did? Any questions so far from anyone? Any questions?
No, sir.
Let me know,
No, sir.
please.
What's up?
Any questions?
Yes,
Go ahead.
I don't know how you got 23 over 4. I was lost there.
Because we took this mixed number, we changed it into improper fraction. So we say 5 times 4, that gives us 20, plus 3 is 23 over 4. Just keep the denominator. So the idea is that we're changing this mixed number into an improper fraction. That's what we did. All right, so that we could add it properly. All right.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
You can repeat number 2, please.
Number 2. Want me to do number 2 over?
Yes, please.
Okay. So in each case, we are adding by a fourth. We know that because we start at 5 and then we end up with 5 and 1 over 4. And then we add a fourth again, that's 5 and 1 over 2. Then we add a fourth again, that's 5 and 3 over 4. And we add a fourth again. So in each case, we're adding a fourth. So we have 5 and 3 over 4 plus 1 over 4. First thing we're going to do is change the 5 and 3 over 4 into improper fraction. So we say 5 times 4 gives us 20 plus 3 gives me 23. So I have 23 over 4 plus 1 over 4. We keep the denominators the same. So we have 23 plus 1, which is 24. And we have 24 divided by 4, which is 6. And so that's how we get 6. But we have to find the other term. So we have 6, we add 1 over 4, and that gives us 6 and 1 over 4. Did anyone else get 6 and 1 over 4? Let me know, please, if y'all got that.
I did.
Yes, sir.
I did.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I did.
Okay, good.
I did.
Good. All right. Go ahead. Someone asked to do. Where's Devante? Devante, can you hear me?
That was me, sir.
Wait, one second. Devante? Where's Devante? Devante. Devante, can you hear me? Okay, I added wrong phone number. Okay, can't have him from Devante. Go ahead, Jervin. I know you asked to do number 3. Go ahead.
So what I know is 1 over 5 equals 20.
Yes.
Would be like 0.20%, and it takes $5 to make a whole 100. So I do 1.166 and 1 over 5 equals 6.20. Then you add the next 20%, which is 6.40 or 2.2 over 5. Then 6 and 3 over 5 equals 660. And so 6. So then your next answer would be 6 over 4 over 5 would be 680. Or 6 over 4 over 5. And then your next answer would be 5 over 5 makes 1 whole, so your next answer would be 7.
That's correct. So basically, in each case, we add 1 over 5. We're adding 1 over 5 in each case. So what we're gonna do is we have to add. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. So we have to add 6 and 3 over 5. We have to add 1 over 5. Now, there's an easy way to do this. Ignore the whole number. Just work with the fraction. So this is going to be what? 6. What is 3 plus 1? That's going to be what? 4.
4.
So 6 and 4 over 5. That's an easy way to do it. Just ignore the whole number and just add the fractions, especially since the denominators are the same. So this is going to be what? 6 and what?
4
over 5. And then we have to add what? We have to add what? 1 over 5 again. When we add 1 over 5 again, we get what?
7.
So we have
7.
6, right? And 4 over 5. Plus what? Plus what? 1 over 5, right?
1 over 5.
But remember what I said? I said that you could ignore the whole number and just focus on the fraction. So basically what we have, what is 4 plus 5? I mean 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. So this is going to be 6 and what? 5 over 5. Right? Because 5 over 5. But what is 5 over 5? That's what?
That's 1.
That's just 1. So it's going to be 6 plus 1. And 6 plus 1 is what? 7. All right. And so we have 7 here. So the answer is 6 and 4 over 5 and 7. Anyone got that? Let me know, please, if you got that.
I did.
Let me know if you got that.
I also did.
Yes, sir.
No, you didn't. Anyone else got that? 6 and 4 over 5.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
A 4 over 5 and not a 7.
So you didn't get the 7, okay. All right.
But the 4 over 5.
Okay. Any questions on this before I move on to number 4?
No, sir.
Any questions? Let me know. Where's Kriston Wright? Kriston, can you hear me? Kriston Wright. Kriston, can you hear me? Okay, Alora Green, can you hear me? There's Alora.
Yes, sir.
You have this written down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, next.
In the class though, I'm only busy.
Okay. Next, we have 1 and 1 over 3. Which all answers is for these two? Which all have?
I got 2.
I have 2 and 1/3 and 2 and 2/3.
And
Yeah.
2 and 2 over 3.
My answer is 2.
I got 2 and 1/3 and 2 and
2 and 2/3. That's what I got.
Okay. So, well, let's see. So we know that in each case we are adding what?
1/3.
1/3.
Adding 1/3. Because if you move from 1 to 1 over 3, that's 1/3. So in each case, we're adding 1/3. So here we also add 1/3. So again, in each case, we're adding 1/3. Okay. So we're adding 1/3. And so what we have here is, what we have to do here is that we have to add 2 and 1/3. That's pretty easy. If you have 2 and 1/3, what is that as a mixed number? That's just 2 and 1/3, right? And not but that. Now we have to add a third again. We have to add a third again. And how we could do that? There's different ways we could do it. We can say 2 and 1/3 plus what? 1
over 3.
1 over 3. Like I said, we could ignore the whole number and just add the fractions. It's gonna be 1/3 plus 1/3, which is what?
2 over 3.
2 over 3. So it's gonna be 2 and what?
And 3.
And 2 over 3. All right. Anyone got all 4 correct? Anyone got all 4 correct?
Yes, sir.
I did.
Correct.
I
Anyone
did.
got all 4 correct?
I got 3
Correct.
Anyone got all 4 correct? Anyone got 1 wrong? Anyone got 1 wrong?
I did.
I did.
I got 1 wrong.
1 wrong.
I did.
Anyone got 2 wrong? 2 wrong. 2 wrong. 2 wrong. Anyone got 2 wrong? Anyone got 3 wrong? 1 right? Okay. Put an I inside the chat if you understand how to do this. Put an I inside the chat if you understand how to do this. Put an N if you still do not understand how to do this. Put an N if you still do not understand how to do it. Put an I if you understand what to do. What I want you all to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Everyone must do that, please. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Merkeo, have you read? Have you ready? Have this written down? Where's Merkeo?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Please ensure that. Oh, Kriston, I got it. Kriston, right? Can you hear me? Kriston, right?
Mr. Petite, I'm just reaching back because my power was off.
Oh, okay, okay, that's what happened. Okay. Okay, take a picture of this work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that, please. All right, let's move on. This has to be our final installation of sync. Wait, let me check.
Excuse me, Mr. T, I got my mic working.
Who's that speaking?
Devontae.
Devontae, okay, good. All right, Tori. Okay, good. All right. This is our final installation. This was our final installation of sequences. Hey, let me put that. So you have to know how to do sequences with negative numbers. You have to know how to do sequences with mixed numbers. So let me erase all this. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do measures of central tendency and a range. So this is section 2. So write this down for me, please. This is section 2. Measures of central tendency and a range. All right, so most of you, if not all of you, already done this before. The first thing, whenever we talk about measures of central tendency, we're looking at three things. The first one is the mean. And when we say the mean, what is another word for mean? It's another word for mean. Please don't say
the most common.
No, not most common.
The sum.
The average.
Someone said it.
The sum of
Average.
The what?
Sum of
Average.
The average. The average. So write this down for me, please. Another word for mean is average. To find the average or to find the mean, what must we do? We must what?
Rearrange all from highest to lowest.
No, you don't need to do that. To find the mean, what you need to do? All you need to do.
the one that pops up the most?
Nope.
You add all the numbers and then divide.
Yes, we must add all of the data values and then do what?
Divide them by the numbers.
And divide it by the what? Number of data values that are present. That's how we find the mean. So in order for us to find the mean, we have to add up all of the data values and then divide it by the number of data values that we have. I need a reader.
Me.
Go ahead,
Mr. Petit,
Shekinah.
missing a word.
I'm missing a word. What's the word?
Right there, to find the mean, we must all of the data value.
Thank you. Add all of the data values. Thank you. Go ahead, Shekinah, read this to me.
Mean. Another word for mean is average. To find the mean, we must add all of the data values and divide it by the number of data values that are present.
Good. So we must add up. I think I should put add up all of the data values and then divide it by the number of data values that we have. Any other one? Any other reader? Anyone volunteer? Want to try? First one, read.
Me.
Go ahead, Rodrigo.
Another word for mean is average. To find the mean, we must add up all of the data values and divide it by the number of data values that are present.
Very good. That is how you find the mean. That is how you find the mean. And class, quick recap. What is another word for mean? It's another word for mean. Average. Next, we need to find the mode. Well, median, sorry. The median. What is the median? What is the median? Oh, nobody knows. What is the median?
The number that is in the middle.
The middle number.
Above of the line.
The middle that the numbers that fall.
The number that occurs the most.
That is in the middle after you rearrange all.
Like from least to greatest or something like that.
From least to greatest.
The number that.
Okay.
Median means middle. That's what my sister teacher teach me.
Okay. So the median, so simply put, the median is the middle value or the middle number, right? Or the middle number, the number in the middle. Now, the
sentence don't make sense.
What do you mean?
It says simply put, the median is the middle value or middle number.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the number in the middle. Like if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the middle number is 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure what you mean.
The middle number can also be identified as the middle value.
They
Yeah.
meant to say you had is instead of in. That's what they meant to say.
Oh, the median is the, simply put, the median is the middle value or the middle number. I don't see, simply put, the median is the middle value or the middle number. Yeah, I don't see the problem. All right. To find the median, where's Makaya?
Yes, sir.
What's the problem with the sentence?
I didn't understand because it says simply put, the median is the middle is the middle value or middle number.
You understand it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
No,
so do you understand it? You understand it now? You understand it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next time don't say it don't make no sense. Just say that you don't understand it. Okay. Okay, so to find the median, we must what? We must first what? Add up? No. We must first arrange all of the
numbers,
data values.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. In this event, that means the median could be more than one numbers.
That's the thing. We're gonna address that. To find the median, we must first arrange all of the data values. In what? In ascending order. What do we mean by ascending order? That's what?
Highest to highest.
No, ascending order.
Least to
Lowest to
greatest.
greatest.
From lowest to least to greatest.
Least to greatest. That's what we mean by ascending order. Least to greatest. All right. That's the first thing we must do. Right. Then we must determine which number is in the middle. Now, there are cases when two numbers are in the middle. So if we have two numbers in the middle, what are we going to do?
Find the average.
Divide it.
What are we going to do? If two numbers on,
divide it by the
both in my assumption.
You can't put both. If there's two numbers in the middle, what are we going to do?
Add it.
Add
and divide.
Add and, yeah. Add it and then divide it by 2. So if there are two numbers that are in the middle, you must add those two numbers and divide the result by 2, always by 2. So basically you are finding the average of the two numbers. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. So if there's a case where there's two numbers in the middle, we're gonna add those two numbers and then divide the result by 2. Go ahead, Deontay Raman, can you read this definition?
Deontay Smith.
Deontay Smith, sorry.
Median. Simply put, the median is the middle value or the middle number. To find the median, we must first arrange all of the data values in ascending order from least to greatest. Then we must determine which number is in the middle. If there are two numbers that are in the middle, you must add those two numbers and divide the result by 2.
Very good. Trinity Cash, are you there? Where's Trinity?
I'm here.
I need you to read this definition of median.
Median. Simply put, the median is the middle value or the middle number. To find the median, we must first arrange all the data values in ascending order from least to greatest. Then we must determine which number is in the middle. If there are two numbers that are in the middle, you must add those two numbers and divide the result by 2.
Very good. So question class, what is the mean? Anyone, what is the mean? That is a what?
The middle numbers.
No, the mean. What is the mean?
The average.
The average.
The
The
average.
average. The average. What is the median?
The middle number.
The middle number. In order for you to find the median, what must you first do with the data values?
Arrange it from least to
All the numbers divided by the number of data values that are present.
No, for the median, what must you first do?
Arrange the numbers from least to greatest.
Very good. Arrange them in ascending order. Next, we have what's the next one? Y'all know what's the next one? We have mean,
The mode.
median, and
Mode.
the mode. What is the mode?
The mode is the most.
The number that reoccurs the most.
Number.
The number that occurs the most. What else?
Number that the most.
Number that appears the most. So
The most frequent number in the sequence.
in the data set, okay. So we say that the mode is the most popular value in the data set. Right? You might have someone who's the most popular in their school, but this one is the most popular value in the data set. It is the number that appears the most. It is the number that appears the most. That's what we mean by the mode, right? It's the most popular value in the data set. Where is Brianna Moss? Brianna Moss, are you there? Where's Brianna Moss?
Yes, sir.
Can you read the definition of a mode for me?
Yes, sir. This is the most popular value in the data set. It is the number that appears the most.
Very good. The rest of you, are you writing this down? Let me know if you're writing this down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's all.
Where's Ivory? Ivory, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Read the definition of mode for me, please.
Mode. This is the most popular value in the data set. It is the number that appears the most.
Very good. Isaiah? Where's Isaiah?
Right here.
Are you writing this down, Isaiah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, perfect. Okay, this is what we call measures of central tendency. Mean, median, and mode. That's what we call measures of central tendency. Because they give us an idea of what our data set is doing. It helps us to understand our data set. It's very important because the average is very important because if you want to figure out like how is the class doing in general, right? If the class got, if the average for the class is 29%, then that means that most students don't understand what in the world going on. If the average in the class is 98%, that means that most of the students understand very well what's happening. Averages are very important. They provide a summary of your data values, right? Median is also important too. And so is the mode, because let's say, for example, let's say you're a manager in a store, right? And the modal shoe size is, say, 7, right? What does that want to tell you? If the modal shoe size is 7, what does that tell you as a manager that you need to do?
Order more sizes.
More sizes.
You need to make sure that you have more what?
Size 7.
More size 7. Because if the modal shoe size is 7, that means that the one that people always come for is the one, size 7. So you need to stock up more on size 7 because that's the one that people like to buy. So the mode is very important because it gives us an indication of which one is the most popular, which one is the most frequent, right? If the modal rainfall, let's say amount is, say, 2 millimeters, or if the modal rainfall, let's say, is 9 inches, golly, that means it's a lot of rain in that area, right? But if the modal rainfall is like 0 millimeters or 2 millimeters, that means it barely rains. Like, it don't rain like that. So the mean, median, and mode, they are what we call measures of central tendency. They're able to provide us a summary of our data. And also the range. So let's talk about the range. What is the range? What is the range?
The biggest number.
Add up all the numbers together.
No.
The range is when you subtract the range is
all the numbers.
The range is the least and the highest.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with them?
Subtract the highest and the lowest number.
Very good. So the range is, this is the difference. This is the difference between the highest value and the lowest value. So you have to subtract the highest and the lowest. Okay. That's what we mean by the range. Okay. So go ahead, Sasha, and you can read the definition of the range.
The range. This is the difference between the highest value and the lowest value.
Very good. Sashanik, read the definition of range. Not Sashanik, I'm sorry, Shekinah.
Pardon me, read the range.
Mm-hmm.
Range. This is the difference between the highest value and the lowest value.
Good. Are we done with this slide? Let me know, please. Are we done with this slide?
No,
sir.
Almost finished writing range.
No, we ain't done with this.
Yes,
Not
sir.
yet.
Yeah, so.
Okay, if you're finished with this, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
No, sir,
Again,
but I
if you,
did a screenshot.
good. If you're finished with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, if you're finished with it, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Someone mic is on, and it should not be on. All right. If you're finished with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. We're going to do, you have time to do at least one question on this, all right? We have time to do at least one question on it. All right. Are we done with this slide? Let me know, please, so I can move it.
Yeah, so.
We're done.
Yes, sir.
Danielle Curry, are you done with the slide?
Yes, sir.
Not yet.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Not yet.
If you're not done, please take a picture of it and send it on before I move it. Take a picture of it before I move it. Where is what's the name? Dave? Dave, can you hear me? Dave Griffin, can you hear me? Where's Dave Griffin? Dave Griffin, can you hear me? Where's Dave? I can't hear from Dave. Dave, can you hear me? Where's Dave? Kriston, where's Kriston? Can you hear me, Kriston?
Yes, sir.
What do we mean by the median?
The median is the middle value or the middle number.
Very
so
good.
If it's
you're about to say something, Kriston?
No, sir.
No, you're about to say something. Continue.
Talking to somebody else.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's do a question. We have time to do at least one question on this. So write this down for me, please. Let's write this down for me, please. Let's do this question on this. Let me know if you can see my screen, please.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, can't see it.
No, sir.
No, sir.
How about now? Can you see it?
No, sir. Now I can
Yes,
see
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
I just
All right, let's write down this example. Go ahead, Sashanik, read this example. Not Sashanik, sorry. Shakaina, read the example for me, please. Mike buys.
Mike buys 10 jars of peanuts. He finds that each jar contains the following amount of peanuts: 50, 52, 54, 52, 56, 50, 54, 49, 54, and 56. Read the rest of it or no?
Mm-hmm.
What is the model amount of peanuts?
Modal amount.
Modal amount of peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
B, determine the median amount of peanuts.
Very good. So our goal is to first figure out what is the mode. The mode, and they say modal amount. That's the same thing as mode, right? Don't let them swing you. It's the same thing. So we need to figure out what is
gone black. Yeah, screen gone black.
the screen going black. How? It's still black. It's still there.
No, sir.
No, it's not.
Okay. Okay. Good.
I'm
Right.
seeing it now.
You see it now? Okay. Good. Perfect. Okay. So what we want to do? Figure what is the mode. Now, when they say mode, what do they mean? They mean what?
The most popular value.
The most popular value in the data set.
a pair number.
Yeah, number that appears the most. So let's do that.
Is it?
So out of this, out of these numbers, which one appears the most?
50 and
54.
50 and 50.
40.
Which one
50 and
appears
54.
the most?
54.
54.
All right, let's see. 50.
54.
How many times does 50 appears?
54.
One,
Twice.
twice, right? So 50 appears twice. How many times does 52 appears?
Twice.
One,
Twice.
two, twice. How many times does 54 appears?
3.
One,
Three times.
three.
That's the answer. 50.
How many times does 56 appears?
Twice.
One, two. How many times does 49 appear?
One.
That's one. That's one. So that means that the winner is definitely 54 Because 54 appears more times than 3 times, right? 1, 2,
3.
and 3. Very good. So it's the one that appears the most. So it's going to be 54. Let me know if y'all understand that, please. Let me know if y'all understand that.
Yes, sir.
So
Class, do y'all understand that? Let me know, please, before I move on.
We writing this
Yes,
down?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you're writing this down.
Yes, sir.
You're writing this down. Writing this down. Write this down for me, please. Writing this down. Okay, next.
I can't see the statement on top.
Mike buys 10 jars of peanuts. He finds that each jar contains the following amount of peanuts. Now we want to determine the median. How are we going to determine the median?
you have to add all the numbers
First, we
and
have
then
to
divide it by
arrange
the number.
them. We have to arrange them in ascending form
Yes,
and
we have
then
to.
determine which one is in the middle.
Yes, yes. So you have to arrange them in ascending order. So it's Kanan, I did not expect you to ask me that question. I really do not. Of course, we're writing it down. Determine the median amount of peanuts. So the first thing we have to do what?
Arrange them in ascending form.
And we have to add all of them and divide it by 10?
You say the median, Mr. Petit?
Yes, I am asking for the median.
Basically, yeah.
No.
Sure.
First, they will arrange them from least to
Arrange them in
greatest.
from least to greatest first, and then
And then in the middle, you must add the 2, the first to 2. That's in the middle, and then you divide it by 2.
Only if there's 2 in the middle.
Only if there's 2 in the middle. So let's see. What is the smallest number?
49.
49.
50.
Then after that is what?
50.
50. So 49, 50. After that is what?
50.
50 what?
50.
50.
2.
52. After that is what else?
54.
54. 54.
And 56.
And 56.
Wait, no, we have to write 54 how many times?
3.
3 times.
That's the problem right there.
2 times.
We have to write it as many times as it comes. 50 comes
Twice. But I did say 50 though.
50 comes.
Why no? I mean something weird. Like what are you adding?
So 49.
50.
50. There's no more 50s. It's gonna be what? 52.
50 to the beginning.
Oh, 50 to the beginning, that's correct.
50, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's 252.
And then there's 52.
252.
52 here. And then this
And
is
another
what?
52.
Another 52. Yeah. And then we have what?
3 54s.
54.
250.
3 times.
3 times.
54. Yeah. 54. 54.
And then 56.
56.
And
then
256.
No, one more 54.
Yeah. And then we have what?
256.
256.
56. And 56. So we're done, right? We already found out what the median was, right? We finished with that.
No, we have to find the median, which is the one in the middle.
Okay, so let's track down which one is in the middle. So we're gonna say this one connects with what? That one. This guy connects with
I found my answer.
that one.
52.
This
52.
guy
52.
connects
52,
with
yeah.
that guy. This guy connects with that guy. So what do we have? We have what?
52.
52 and
We
54.
have two numbers in the middle. We have 52 and 54.
We have two numbers in the middle. So
you find your answer, you divide it by 2.
So what must we do?
You add them together, then
And
divide.
then divide.
Yes. So we have to find the average of these two numbers. So we're gonna add. So it's gonna be add what?
52 and 54.
Add 52
and 54.
That's
Yes.
that's 106.
52 plus 54. What do we get?
53.
106.
106.
106.
106.
106.
106. Then we must divide, right?
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2. That's correct.
I got 53.
I got 53.
Divide.
I got the 53.
But since everybody said I got 53, since everyone's saying that, since that's the catchphrase. All right, 106 divided by what? Divided by
2.
2. It's gonna be equal to
53. We got 5 because 2 times 5 is 10.
So let me let's divide. So we say how many times does 2 go into 106?
5 times.
53 times.
2 goes into 10. How many times?
5.
5 times.
5 on top.
2 times 5 is
10.
10.
10, take
10.
away
0.
Yeah. 0 minus 0 is 0.
0.
1 minus 1 is
0.
bring down the 3. All right, so we have, you bring down the 6. How many times does 2 go into 6?
3 times.
3 times.
2 times 3
10,
is
so you have to take 53.
6. 6 minus 6 is what?
0.
0. So the answer here is going to be what?
53.
53. Anyone got 53 before me?
I
did.
Got it.
On time.
53. All right, now the next one is we have to find out what is the mean. What is the mean?
The average.
It's when you like add up all the numbers.
Average?
Yeah, average, yes.
And
Average.
divide it.
So the mean is going to be equal to the sum of all our numbers is going to be 50 plus. I'm using this list, by the way. Plus 52 plus 54 plus 52 plus.
Excuse me, Mr. Vijay.
Uh-huh.
Sorry to interrupt you, right? But saw my mic on.
56, no problem. Plus 50 plus 49 plus 54 plus 56. Close it. All over. All over what? 10.
10?
10, because there's
Yes,
10.
sir.
There's 10 jars, right? It's gonna be equal to. What y'all get when y'all add them up?
527.
526.
527.
So we have 50. Sorry, we have.
Mr. Petit, you missing a number?
Let me see.
56.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What am I missing?
56.
56.
Yeah,
54
56.
3 times.
54. 54 is
You're
here 3
missing.
times. 54. Okay, no problem.
Missing
No, we saw
56.
54. 54 is in there 3 times.
So 52 plus 54 plus 52 plus 56 plus 50 plus 54
I get 527.
plus 49 plus 54 plus 56, right? All over 10. What do we get when we add them? 50 plus 52 plus 54 plus 52
527.
plus 5 plus 50 plus 50 plus
527.
50 plus 52 plus 54 plus 52 plus 56 plus 50 plus 54 plus 49 plus 54 plus 56. 529 or 527?
527.
527.
And then after you divide it, it's 52.7.
6 plus 50 plus 54 plus 49 plus 54 plus 56. Yeah, 527. So we have 527. We divide that by what? 10. When you divide 527 by 10, we get what?
52.7.
52.7, yeah. 7. It's going to be 52.7. Then we divide it. Next, it says write your answer and C correct to the nearest whole number. How are we going to do that?
By rounding.
By rounding, very good. So we have 52.7.
That'd be 53.
We have to look at, we have to circle this number, underline what? This number at the bottom.
The 7.
Is 7 greater than 5 or less than 5?
Greater.
Greater than 5. So we have to add what?
1.
Add 1 to 3. So it's going to be equal to what?
53.
53. 53. So the answer is 53. All right, any questions on this? Let me know if you'll understand this, please. Are there any questions on this? Let me know if you'll understand this.
I understand.
Understand? Put an I inside the chat if you understand. Put an N if you do not understand. Put an I in the chat if you understand. Put an N if you do not understand. Again, put an I inside the chat if you understand. Put an N if you do not understand. What I need is, I need you all to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Put an I inside the chat if you understand. Put an N if you do not understand. Genesis, you're unmuted. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Vincent, where's Vincent? Vincent, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Vincent, you wasn't able to speak all a while. Where's Vincent?
My mic kind of freaking out.
Okay. Vincent, did you take a picture of your work and send it to me?
I do not. Sorry.
All right. I need all of you take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need you all to do that. Go ahead.
I can screenshot this and copy it on my book after class, please, because water spill on the thing.
Yes, you can quickly do that. The rest of you take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need y'all to do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Are we done with this? And do we understand this? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Not yet.
Can you
Not yet,
explain
please.
D, please?
Want me to explain D?
For it.
Want me to explain D?
Hey, Mr. Petit, I have to sign out. I'm going to go drive home now.
All right, no problem. No problem, Miss Cash. Miss Chevette, it's rounding, right? So once we get 52.7, right? Once we get 52.7, we have to round, right? So here's the thing. They say round it to the nearest whole number, right? Which means that we must look at 7, which is at the back. And the rule is once it's 5 or greater, you have to add 1 to 2, okay? But if it's less than 5, then it remains.
Yes.
All right?
Okay. Yes.
So,
Thank you.
Understand? So that's how we get it.
I understand now.
Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes.
I have to go.
Say it again.
I have to go.
All right, we have English after this. Please stay back for English for those of us who are doing English. Again, for English, please stay back. Yes, we're gonna do English after this. All right, we're gonna move on to English. Please stay back for English studies if you're doing English. Again, we're moving to English. Please stay back. All right, again, please stay back for English. All right, so we're gonna move on to English. The last thing we did in English was what?
Coherence.
Coherence. Wait, let me move this from the screen because we haven't done with this, right? And we said that coherence is basically, if you gotta tell me what a coherence is in your own words, would you tell me that coherence is? Anyone remember? You see coherence was?
Staying on track and not using run-on sentences.
How to stay on track.
Basically staying on track, right? And I gave you some tips on how you can stay on track when you're writing. What I say is the most effective way to ensure that you stay on track in your writing.
Logical order.
No, the most important one.
Create a plan.
Create a plan. Create a plan. That's the most important thing, creating a plan. Once you have that plan, the plan helps you tremendously to stick to whatever you decide that you're going to talk about. What else did I say that helps you to stay on track?
Always going back to your topic.
Always going back to your topic, so always mentioning that. Yeah. What else? I give you all like 4 things, remember? The first one was logical order. Anyone else remember the next one?
Effective transitions.
Effective transitions, very good. And what sort of transitions we could use? Like what?
Thirdly, finally.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
Furthermore.
Yes. Furthermore, therefore, yes. Additionally, right?
Also.
Say it again.
Also.
Also, in addition to, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. And then what else we said?
Maintain a consistent point of view.
Maintaining a consistent point of view. What 3 point of views we mentioned?
The perspective.
3 point of views I mentioned.
Third person.
Third person, first person, and second person.
Very good. First person, third person, and second person. The first person, what do we use for the first person?
I and me.
I and me. Very good. For the second person, what do we use?
You and your.
You and your. And for the third person, what do we use?
They and it.
Yes, an individual, etc. So maintaining a consistent point of view, putting things in logical order, having a plan. What else did we say helps us with coherence?
An effective transitions.
An effective transitions. Very good. Okay, so today let's add up. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is Monday, the topic about the 11th of November. 2024. Where's Owen Hannah? Owen Hannah, can you hear me? Where's Owen? Is Owen here? Okay. Markeo, can you hear me? Markeo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Okay, so okay, so one second. Where's Jemiah? Jemiah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you writing this down, Jemiah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So trying to figure, is Genesis here?
Yes, sir.
Genesis, are you here? You said you was unable to speak earlier, right?
Yes, sir. Then you unmuted me.
Okay, good. All right, good. No problem. All right. All right, let's start. Today we're going to be looking at an argumentative essay. Now, an argumentative essay, as the name suggests, is an essay that you're writing in which you are bringing forth the argument, which you are basically stating your position and defending it, right? Now, an argumentative essay is probably one of the easiest essays to write. And I would recommend that in your exam that you write argumentative essays. Like I wouldn't recommend that you do narrative essays. I wouldn't recommend that you do descriptive essays because they give you a choice. Like you have a choice on which one to pick. So if there's an argumentative essay or expository essay or persuasive, I would recommend that you do those because those are much more easy and they don't mark you as hard. For narrative essays, then you have to actually create a story, a plot, characters, climax, all that stuff, right? Now you could do it if you're like really good, right? I wouldn't, if you're really good, but like it's just easier to do argumentative essays, and that's the way I'm teaching, right? Teaching you all how to do argumentative essays, right? And then descriptive, they mark you down because you have to be able to use sensory details and your imagery got to be on point and you got to be able to describe it properly. So descriptive essays and narrative essays are typically marked the hardest because of the creativity that is needed to create it. Argumentative essays, you don't really need to be really creative. You just need to be able to state your point and defend it properly. And so I typically focus on the argumentative essays. So first, let's define it, right? So let's define an argumentative essay. So an argumentative essay. Now, when you hear the word argument, you might think a fight or a disagreement, right? But an argumentative essay doesn't necessarily mean that it's combative, right? Or that is like rude. An argumentative essay could be very formal and well put together and very polite, but it's still an argumentative essay because it's defending a position. So an argumentative essay is a piece of writing that uses factual evidence and logical support.
You missed an A.
An argumentative essay is a piece of writing that uses factual evidence and thank you. Is a piece of writing that uses factual evidence and logical support to convince the reader of a certain way of thinking. So if you're trying to convince a reader, I mean, that's sort of like persuasive essays, right? You're trying to convince the reader. You're trying to basically bring them on your side, but you're not trying to force them to come on your side. Neither are you trying to coerce them, right? Neither are you trying to swindle them or bamboozle them. You're trying to appeal to their logical faculties and their ability to reason from cause to effect, to present your case and be like, these are the facts. These are undebatable. And you appealing to hopefully reasonable people who are able to speak the facts, who are going to be able to accept the facts and appreciate them and, you know, be able to make a move based on it. So although many types, write this down, although many types of essays aim at persuading, let me move this. Although many types of essays aims at, no, where's my word? Okay. Okay, although many types of essays aim at persuading the reader to believe a specific point of view, the difference between an argumentative essay and those essays can be that an argumentative essay is more dependent on hard evidence. So although many types of essays aim at persuading the reader to believe a specific point of view, argumentative essays rely on hard evidence. Now, when we say hard evidence, we mean what? We mean data, statistics, studies, research, etc. Hard evidence, right? It's not subjective. It's very, very objective, very factual and accurate, and tries to go ahead.
It's basically like, it's not your opinion, it's just what it is. And
exactly.
How
yeah, it's not only what it is, but your ability to convey that to the reader in a way that they could appreciate it. Right?
And you also use like sources from like give an example to back up your
exactly. So you can't just put a bunch of quotes or a bunch of data. You have to explain it. It's the same thing with the pi, right? We talk about pi. The P is for the point, The I is for the information and the E is for explanation. All right, so you have to explain whatever you give as the support, but so let's start with, so
Main type.
all right, 1 second. I am on, sorry.
It's
Okay,
basically like a debate.
It's so yeah, exactly, right? But just that you have the floor, and you have to. That's a good point. You have to convince the people. So let's start with. Let's start with the most basic argumentative essay structure. And the most basic one, and the one that you would use in your essay writing, would be the simple 5-paragraph format that suits most short essays. So we're not writing a dissertation, we're not writing like a book. We're just writing an essay for our exam. So you only need 5 paragraphs. You should have no less than 5 paragraphs. I wouldn't even recommend you have more than 5 paragraphs, like stick to 5. Introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and conclusion, right? So number 1, your first paragraph is the introduction. No, the introduction. The first paragraph is the introduction. And the introduction, which clearly presents your thesis statement. And when we say the thesis statement, that is the P in pi, that is the point, right? Your thesis. And your thesis is basically your main claim. And your introduction must clearly show what is your main claim and 3 reasons why. The introduction always have that. What is your main claim and 3 reasons why. And it sets up the rest of the essay. And maybe even adds a little intrigue. Now, what do we mean by that? A well put together introduction not only has the thesis statement, but also starts off in an interesting way. And we talked about that before. When we start off in an interesting way, what is that called? That's called, start with H. It's a what?
The hook.
The hook.
The hook. The hook. Very good. The hook. So you grab the reader's attention. That is what your introduction should do. Grab the reader's attention. But the most important thing that your introduction does is that it presents your main claim. So if you believe that teenagers should not have a driver's license at the age of 16, then in your introduction, you must clearly state it. I agree that teenagers should not obtain a driver's license at the age of 16 because boom, boom, boom. You give your 3 points. That is your thesis. And that must happen and that must be in your introduction. You cannot say you have an introduction without a thesis statement. You cannot say you have an introduction without a main claim. You have to have that. Now, the other thing is also important, which is the hook and the background information, but you need to have the thesis. That's the most important thing. So after your first introduction, you're gonna continue, and then you're going to write your second body paragraph. I mean, your second paragraph, which is your first body paragraph. So your second, third, and fourth paragraphs are your body paragraphs, where you present your arguments and evidence, as well as refute opposing arguments. Each paragraph, and I'm going to highlight this, each paragraph should focus on either showcasing one piece of supporting evidence or disproving one contradictory opinion. This is another way to expand your, should I say, this is another way to expand your essays, right? If you can't think of anything else to put, you might could think, hey, what is something that some people who disagree with me would say? Like, can I think of anything that they would say that I would have to address, right? So for example, if you say that you believe that teenagers should be able to have their driver's license at the age of 16, and you're saying that you believe that that's the case because it would make, driving more convenient, right? And they'll be able to assist their parents and stuff with transportation. And it would help them to be better drivers by the time they become adults. Those are all good reasons. But you may want to consider the contradictory opinion or the opposing viewpoint that some people may think that when you drive at that age, you are immature. You are not ready for the road. So if you're writing an essay where you agree that students or teenagers should obtain their driver's license at the age of 16, you have to address the opposing you have to address the opposing view that some people may feel that teenagers are immature, right? Now, how are you gonna disprove that? I don't know, but you have to address it. You might say, well, it's not all teenagers that are immature. Some are more mature than others. Like there are ways to address it, but you have to address opposing views, right? You have to consider opposing views that are not in line with what you believe, but it is something that the reader is thinking. And so you'll be like, I notice what y'all thinking, so let me address it and help you all understand why this is not a problem. All right. Does that make sense? Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, good. Sean Doublesmith, where's Sean? Sean Noblesmith, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you read the first paragraph, an argumentative essay?
An argumentative essay is a piece of writing.
We can't hear you no more. Oh boy. We can't hear you no more, Sean. I think it's, can y'all hear him? Because I can't hear him.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, I can't hear him. Go ahead. Ivory, can you read the first paragraph? Ivory McKenzie, can you read the first paragraph?
Your first paragraph is the introduction.
No, I mean an
Which,
argumentative essay.
okay, sorry. An argumentative essay is a paragraph is a piece of writing that uses factual evidence and logical support to convince the reader of a certain way of thinking. Although many types of essays aim at persuading the reader to believe a specific point of view, argumentative essays rely on hard evidence, data, statistics, studies, research, and etc.
Very good. Justin Shepard, can you hear me? Justin? Justin Shepard, are you there? Can you read, let's start with?
Let's start with the most basic argumentative essay structure. The simple 5-paragraph format that suits the most short essays.
Continue.
First, your first paragraph is the introduction, which clearly presents your thesis. Main claim sets up the rest of the essay and maybe even add a little
intrigue.
Patrick,
your second. Patrick, your second.
Pardon?
Your second, third.
Your second, third, and fourth paragraph are your body paragraphs, where you should present your arguments and evidence as well as refute opposing arguments. Each paragraph should focus on either showcasing one piece of supporting evidence or disproving one contradictory opinion. Sorry.
Very good. All right. Now we have the fifth paragraph. Your fifth and final paragraph is the what?
Your conclusion.
Very good.
Conclusion.
Very good. The fifth and final paragraph is your conclusion, where you revisit your thesis in context of all the preceding evidence and succinctly wrap up everything. So in your let me just highlight this. In your conclusion, it's basically a summary of what you basically said already. You bring in everything to a close. So you're reminding the reader of how each one of you bringing forth to the reader, you helping the reader to see how all of your points come together to support your thesis. So it sums everything up and say, hey, remember I said that, remember I said that, remember I said that, remember I said I was gonna do that, I actually did what I said I was going to do, and this is how I did it. You bring everything together, you summarize all your main points, you bring it all together, and you show why your thesis still stands based on all that was shared. And then you end in a concluding way. You might do a call to action or something like that. That's your fifth and final paragraph. Now, since we're talking about an argumentative essay, we will talk about how to form an argument itself. Like, how do we form an argument? What are 3 things that we must consider if you're trying to persuade someone? I'm going to put this on this side, right? So I'm trying to persuade someone. I am trying to convince someone. I am trying to construct an argument. Okay. I'm trying to construct an argument. By the way, please write this down. I'm trying to construct an argument, right? I am trying to bring someone on my side. What are certain things that I need to consider? How do I build an argument? There are three things I need in order to build an argument. Three things. Three main things I need to address if I am trying to persuade someone or build an argument. What y'all think it is? Tell me. What do you think I need?
You need data.
Data?
What you arguing about?
Say it again.
What you arguing about?
Okay, I need data.
Evidence.
I need evidence. So data. Okay, well, y'all saying I need, okay. I need data, I need evidence. What else y'all say I need?
Statistics.
I need statistics.
Research.
I need statistics.
Thesis.
Statistics. I need statistics. I need, what else? I need a thesis. So I need my main point. What else do I need in order to persuade someone?
You need factual evidence.
I need facts. Okay.
Logical support.
I need logical support. That's the commander. Okay, what else? What else do I need? And if I try to create an argument.
You need to have a main claim.
Okay. When I say how to create an argument, I mean like how to create
An opposing
argument.
view.
Need an opposing view. Okay. What I mean when I say how to create an argument, I mean if someone is trying to persuade you, right? Right? Do you think okay, think about it now. Someone walks up to you, right? And okay, let me use a very good example for y'all to understand. Let's say a homeless person comes to you, right? They come to you with this brochure. And on this brochure, they are trying to convince you that if you give them $1,000, they can make you a millionaire and give you the house and lifestyle of your dreams, right? But the only thing is you need to give them $1,000 first. So remember now, this person, he is homeless, raggedy clothes, foul odor, and he comes to you with this brochure saying that, hey, if you give me $1,000, I can make you a millionaire and I could make you have the life of your dreams and you got the house that you want, everything like that. Would you believe him?
No, sir.
Mr. Petit, all I'd want to know why.
Reason why is because why is he homeless and he's trying to get you to, you know, give him $1,000 to go in this nice place.
Oh, what's this, right? What's this, right? What's this, right? We living in a different time now, man. I chance it, and give him the $1,000 just to see if I can get whatever. But see if I don't get it, then I can easily get the $1,000 back because he homeless. I get out, beat him and take it.
Really?
That wouldn't make any sense.
I don't think he'll still have that $1,000. I think
Don't spend that on food.
All right.
Hey, I'll find a way to get my $1,000 back.
All right. It's just like this, right? You have, I don't know, right? You have these people on YouTube, right? They have 52 subscribers. How much subscribers they have?
52.
They have 52 subscribers. But yet, they have a video, and the title of the video is How to Blow Up on YouTube. And I'm like,
oh,
how?
You don't
I think
it don't work for you.
I think you should teach yourself that video, because apparently that video ain't working, right? So if you're trying to convince someone, what's the first thing that you need? Before the data, the statistics.
You actually need proof.
There's a
Like
word.
hard evidence.
There's a word that we use. It's called, there's a word that we use. It's called ethos. 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 Right? So in order to convince someone, you are not going to be able to convince someone, at least someone who's sensible, without ethos. Now, ethos just means credibility, right? Are you credible? Are you credible? Y'all understand what I mean when I say credible? Understand what I mean?
no.
No? Okay.
No,
Credible. Say it again. You said Vanessa?
No, I was saying it. Can you explain it more for me?
Okay.
You need some collateral to back it up.
You need to be able to back up what you're saying. Credible, okay, someone is credible is if you could clearly look at their track record. Now, let's say that someone else come with the same brochure, right? And they have their house, they have the lifestyle of their dreams, they have the Lamborghini, they have all these things. They could show you it. You could walk in their whole thing and they could show you the whole thing, and they say, hey, listen, give me $1,000, jump on my course, I can show you exactly how to do it. Now, they might not be true, but at least in your mind, you'd be like, my goodness, let me chance it, because they have exactly what they're trying to sell. So they're credible, right? You could trust them. It's just like a physician, right? Would you go to a physician who barely passed high school, dropped out of graduate school, and then start up his own practice and he ain't licensed? Like, would you go to?
I know somebody like that. And he
Mr. Petit, you asking black people that?
Should you go? Should you go?
Good. No, we should not. That's a better question.
Should you go? Shouldn't? The answer is he's not credible, right? You in the back of the bush somewhere doing like you're not credible, right? So ethos means, are you credible? Now, how do you so based on how credible you are, that's going to show the reader, I could trust this person. This person trusts me. So how do we show that we're credible? Well, we show that we're credible by, it starts off from the first thing we say. How in the world I could trust you and trust that your argument makes sense if you don't know how to form sentences, if you have a bunch of grammatical errors, if you don't understand subject-verb agreement, if you don't understand the difference between compound and complex sentences? How in the world I could believe that you saying makes sense if you don't know how to form sentences and they don't make no sense? So when you are writing, you have to think about it like that. You have to remember that the reader, by what you say, is going to determine, are you credible or not? And if you barely could string sentences together, you might be saying something that is true, but I'm not going to believe you. So the first thing is you have to make sure that you are credible. You show that you are credible by the way that you organize your work, by the way that you by the way that how you adhere to your grammatical rules, by the way that you present your overall essay. Does it make sense? Is the language mature? Are you using the right words? Are you spelling the words right? All of those things show whether you are credible or not. The next thing, besides credibility, ethos, is when you're trying to create an argument, the next thing that you need is, you need not only ethos, right? But you also need pathos. So,
excuse me, Petit. Not to cut you off, right? About the ethos, what?
Like a couple of weeks ago, I saw two Joneses rowing, and they was calling each other broke.
So the next thing that you need is pathos. Now, pathos is also good because let's say someone trying to convince you, they're trying to convince you to go and watch something, right? And they are credible. You know, this is your friend or whatever. They are credible. You do believe them, but they say it in a way that is not. They're just like, come with me. They ain't even saying it with emotion or joy or whatever. Like, come with me. Like, man, you need to watch this. Like, the emotion and the tone in which they speak up and in which they speak, that would help to persuade you. Because if they are speaking about it in a dry way, like you'd be like, I don't really believe you, right? So pathos is an appeal to emotion, right? So pathos means that when you're writing, you have to have some sort of emotional appeal to it, right? It can't be mundane, it can't be dry. It must be able to pique your interest, right? Emotion. Okay, that emotion comes under tone. What's your tone, right? What words you use? Are you using imagery? Are you using sensory details? Are you using descriptive language? Are you presenting it in a way that the reader not only understands what you're saying, but they enjoy what you're saying? That's the best, right? They not only understand it, but they enjoy it. And the last part of creating an argument. So the first thing you need in order to create an argument, you need what? The first thing you need is what?
Ethos.
Ethos. And what is ethos? Ethos is what?
Credible.
Credibility, right?
Yeah.
How credible you are, right? And you show that you're credible by not making silly mistakes, by making sure you have 5 paragraphs, by making sure you stay in the word limit, by making sure that you're but that all the grammatical rules are adhered to, by making sure that you use the right vocabulary. That's how you establish credibility, right? Pathos is your tone, your emotion, how creative you are, how you are able to put together your argument in a way that is not only true and accurate, but is appealing, right? It's appealing. Next, the third and last thing is the third part of making an argument is logos. So you need ethos, you need pathos, and you need logos. What is logos? Logos is basically all of the data that's appealing to the reasoning powers, right? Let me just put logic, right? That's what it actually means, logic, right? So you have to make sense at the end of the day. Like, you could be credible, you could cry, and you could bring all sort of tears and joy and emotion, but you have to make sense though. Like, you have to be logical. Like I get it that you're credible, I get it that you have a lot of emotion and whatever, but I mean, you have to make sense too, right? So these 3 things, if they are inside of your writing and done well, you can convince anybody because you are credible, because you have emotion, your tone is right, and because you are logical, you make sense at the end of the day, right? And so those are the 3 ways in which we are able to create any argument effectively. So what are the 3 things you need in order to construct an argument? What are the 3 things?
Ethos.
Pathos. And logos.
Very good. What does ethos mean?
Like credibility, like credibility.
Credibility, right? Like, we trust you, right? We believe you. Pathos. That's
emotional.
Your tone, right? Sensory details, figurative language, all that stuff. Logos, what does that mean?
You make sense. You make sense.
You make sense, right? All right, draw this little diagram and take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. Petit. I have an example for this. You ever watch Shark Tank?
Yes.
So that was the best example for this.
Yes, for sure. All right. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. You speak Greek?
No.
You use a lot of Greek words.
That's true. You're right. It comes back to that. It really comes back to that. That's a fundamental. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp once you finish. Once you finish, then you can leave. Have a wonderful evening.
Good
Take
night.
care.
Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Good night, Mr. Petit. Tomorrow.
Good night. Have a wonderful evening.
Have a good night. What subjects we doing tomorrow?
Good night. Oh, tomorrow is health science and general science.
Okay.
Good night, Mr.
Good
Petit.
night. Good night. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, Mr.
Good night,
Petit.
Mr.
Yes,
Petit.
come home so I can send you all the work.
Okay, perfect.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, Petit.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Pretty.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Good night.
Good night.
Yes. Someone have a question?
Yeah, so I was just wondering to have a more solid definition in my head. I was just wondering. So basically argumentative essays or persuasive essays that try to get you to think about something differently but have factual evidence and logical support, or at least more of it.
Okay. More argumentative essays. I would say that a persuasive essay could be an argumentative essay, right? But not all persuasive essays are argumentative essays. If you understand what I mean. You understand?
I think so. Thank you.
Yes. So an argumentative essay is more robust, right? All right.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
So thank you, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night. Thank
Good
you.
night.
No problem. Take care.
Yeah, I bet I paid for my BJ's.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Wait. What?
Wanted to pay
One
with,
second. 1 second. Let me stop the recording.